Johnson and Lisa Sylvester on Channel 11 News 11 at 11.
Now, Channel 11 News starts with breaking news.
And breaking right now, an arrest in the overdose deaths on the south side. Police say the suspect gave the victims cocaine that was likely laced with fentanyl. Now, as you know, 3 people died. 4 people are still in the hospital. So let's get right out to Channel 11's Aaron Martin with how the investigators eventually ended up in McKees Rocks. Aaron?
And Jen, that's actually where we are right now in McKees Rocks. And the arrest of this suspect, Peter Sanchez Montalvo, happened right here on Patterson Street in McKees Rocks during a raid early this morning, something we spoke to neighbors about. Take a look. This is where the arrest happened, at this home on Patterson Street that you see right there. Now, Montalvo, also known as Carlos, according to the criminal complaint, was somebody that was dropped off here according to a witness. That's what we learned from that criminal complaint. Now, police made the arrest just around 3 o'clock this morning when they came out here. We spoke to several neighbors about what exactly happened. They said they were unaware of him, didn't expect anything like this to happen in their neighborhood. Now, as you mentioned a little earlier as well, in the complaint it said that there was a band that was playing over on Brookline. They were invited to the south side for an after party and were offered a, quote, bump of cocaine. Shortly after taking it is when people started getting sick. And as you mentioned, 3 people ended up dying. As for here in McKees Rocks, we spoke to several neighbors earlier today, including one man who saw that raid early this morning. Take a listen.
I said last night, I live right up here. I looked out the window and I saw the black pickup truck, McKees Rocks, Stowe Rocks police, and a gray like SUV with lights on it sitting approximately where that tan vehicle is, about 3:30 in the morning.
Now, we do know that Montalvo is facing several federal drug charges, including causing serious or bodily harm to a victim in this case. Now, he could end up facing up to life in prison if he's convicted on those charges. He has his initial court appearance coming up this afternoon in federal court. We will be there for that appearance and have the very latest for you tonight, starting at 5 o'clock. For now, we're live in McKees Rocks. Aaron Martin, Channel 11 News.
More breaking news that we're following today at noon. One person was killed in a crash in Westmoreland County. Happened just after 10 o'clock this morning on Route 22 at Hannistown Road. That's in Salem Township. We do have a crew at the scene right now gathering video and information for you. They tell us that there is some heavy damage to a Buick and to a Jeep, and there are a lot of police. They say that one eastbound lane is shut down right now on Route 22. So you can look for any new details on what happened during this newscast. Well, showers are pushing through our area right now, and the air you can kind of notice is a little bit cooler today. Let's head over to meteorologist Danielle Dozier, who's tracking the rain in Severe Weather Center 11.
Yeah, so we need the umbrellas once again today. You know, it's been a while, Jen.
It has been. We talked about that this morning.
Yeah, since we've seen measurable rainfall here in Pittsburgh. So starting to see that rain pushing through the area right now. Had a few showers out there this morning. Let's pinpoint where they're at right now. Storm Tracker Doppler 11 radar. Haven't had to use this thing, but here it goes. We've got some showers in and around the Pittsburgh area right now. Pocket of moderate rain that's north of the city, south of Ross. So if you are up there, grab your umbrella. Here's Fallowfield and some more moderate rain showing up just north of there. And then Jefferson, some heavier rain just around your area. This is south of Butler, up here in Butler County. Scattered showers will continue to move in from the west as we head through the afternoon. So we had one wave this morning, have another wave kind of moving through right now. And then for the afternoon commute, I'm going to be tracking showers with pockets of heavier rain, potentially even a thunderstorm or two. I want to show you the latest model data that I have and walk you through the rest of your day and your temperature forecast. We'll do that coming up in just a few minutes.
Protesters are back in Marshall-Shadeland today. Police say the owners of a gas station there attacked 2 customers. Video of that fight went viral over the weekend and is sparking several protests. Now community activists are getting involved. Channel 11's Mike Holden joins us live at the gas station with the message from the protesters. Mike.
Jen, protesters are demanding action and answers. For the 3rd day in a row, they have surrounded this Northside gas station over my shoulder. They told me they're not going anywhere, but you'll notice a stark contrast. A lot of folks have left for the day, and they said they'll be back later on this evening. Look right here, though, chanting and cheering. Protesters stuck to their promise that they would shut down the gas station. This is the same station where police say 2 women were violently attacked by the owners and employee this past weekend. This morning, BPAP and other groups held a press conference here. They demanded District Attorney Steven Zappala file felony criminal charges against all of the men involved in the case. Police investigated and they determined this all started over spilled gas. Police say the station's security cameras captured the female customer starting a confrontation inside. It then shifted over into the parking lot where the owner repeatedly hit her in the back of the head. An employee grabbed the other woman's hair and dragged her.
And then to drag them out and then swarm them like wild dogs out here? No, you don't do that. You call the police, you file a complaint.
My family is hurt over there. A lot of them ain't coming out because they're upset. They don't know what to do. And the girls are hurting now.
And here's a live look at Pittsburgh police. Just one visible police car parked here in front of that Exxon gas station. Probably 6 or 7 protesters at this point, but as we mentioned, we're hearing they will be arriving in shifts throughout the course of this day. That's not the end of this story. We also reached out to Pittsburgh police as well as the district attorney's office to see when and if criminal charges will be filed. They told us they are reviewing the case. However, protesters said that is not enough. They said if District Attorney Steven Zappala does not file criminal charges in this case, they're going to protest outside of his office at 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Reporting live from the north side, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.
Thanks for all the updates, Mike. New at noon today, we now have a mugshot of suspended Pirates pitcher Felipe Vasquez. He has been moved from the Allegheny County Jail to the Westmoreland County Prison. Investigators say that he drove to Scottsdale to have sex with a 13-year-old girl. Authorities say Vasquez also admitted to sharing sexual pictures with that underage girl. He could be deported if he is convicted of sexual assault. New at noon, police in Butler County are looking into how this Jeep, look at that picture, ended up literally inside a house. These pictures show it on the porch. The front end is right inside that house in Clearfield Township. And there were 2 women who were inside at the time. We're trying to find out now if anybody was hurt. A return to normal, at least for drivers on Becks Run Road in Carrick. This is what it looked like maybe on your commute in this morning. That busy road is back open, but homeowners are still left cleaning up after Friday's massive water main break, and Channel 11 has learned that at least 1 house has been condemned. Now, after water went flowing down onto Becks Run Road, Channel 11's Lori Hoy talked to a family who says they can't go back home now.
The mom and daughter who were rescued in Carrick on Friday have been staying here at this hotel in Green Tree. They told me their house is condemned and right now they're in limbo. It was early Friday morning when firefighters rescued Rose Gibson and her daughter Wendy, along with their 6 cats. A 24-inch water main broke on East Agnew Avenue in Carrick and water started pouring into their house. They said their house is unlivable, that there's a condemned sign on the door. For now, they're staying in the hotel provided by the Pan American Water Company, but they don't know where they'll go from here. They said they're still in shock.
Terrible. I just can't believe it. That was the most horrible thing. I have nightmares about that water, rushing that water. It just was like Niagara Falls coming toward you. And really, God was with us. We really want our house back, but we want a place to live. Someplace to live.
Wendy was allowed back in the house to retrieve some personal items and took some pictures of what the house looks like inside. I'm working on that part of the story for tonight at 5. From Green Tree, Lori Hoy, Channel 11 News.
Lori, thank you for that update as well. A woman was rushed to the hospital after she was burned in a fire in her apartment in Carnegie. New at noon, the Red Cross tells us they helped out 4 people who lived in the Onus Wagner apartments. The bottom 3 floors were evacuated after a fire sparked around 12:30 this morning. Neighbors were loaded onto buses until they got the all clear.
I heard an explosion, and it sounded like somebody, like a whole level just flattened or something, and I thought, somebody must have fell. Then the alarm came on about 10 minutes later.
Right now, we're working to find out just how bad the victim was injured. A woman is facing charges after police say she waved a knife at people in Oakland. Police say that Adrienne Williams threatened several people yesterday with a box cutter on 5th Avenue. They say she was demanding people hand over their phones. No one was hurt. I want to tell you about a big drug bust up in Mercer County. Greenville police say they found drugs and cash during a traffic stop. As you can see in this picture, let me tell you, this is about 400 grams of cocaine and marijuana and nearly $2,500 in cash. 2 teens were also inside this car during the traffic stop, so we're trying to find out if they'll be charged. Democrats in Washington are planning their next move after President Trump admits discussing Joe Biden in a call with a foreign leader. Our Jacqueline Fell has more on the escalating whistleblower controversy.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is warning that if the White House does not turn over a whistleblower complaint this week, the investigation of President Trump will enter a new stage. Speaker Pelosi and the chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, Adam Schiff, reportedly met over the weekend to discuss the next steps. The White House has been trying to block the release of a whistleblower complaint. It reportedly alleges the president pressured the Ukrainian president to investigate Joe Biden and Biden's son's business dealings in Ukraine. The president told reporters his call earlier this month with the new Ukrainian president was friendly.
We had a perfect phone call with the president of Ukraine. Everybody knows it. It's just a Democrat witch hunt. Here we go again.
House Democrats are escalating their calls to impeach the president. In Washington, Jacqueline Fell, Channel 11 News.
To the black and gold zone we go. The Steelers are now 0-3 after they didn't take advantage of 5 turnovers by the 49ers. It was the Steelers' first game since Ben Roethlisberger's season-ending injury. It was an uneven day for his replacement, Mason Rudolph. He tossed 2 long touchdown passes, but the offense struggled at times, and he couldn't lead them on a game-winning drive.
That game's on us. We got to be, man, we had so many opportunities with the turnovers in the first half and momentum, swing with the defense, and we got to put more points on the board for you guys.
Don't give up on the team just yet. 6 teams in NFL history have made the playoffs after starting at 0-3. So the most recent was just last season, the Houston Texans. In 1992, the Chargers actually started 0-4 and then made the playoffs. And we have some encouraging news for you for Ben Roethlisberger. ESPN is reporting that he does not need Tommy John surgery. He'll still have surgery on his elbow, though, but he is expected to be able to start throwing a football by the spring. Roethlisberger already said he intends to return for the final 2 years of his contract.
No 6-year-old child should be able to tell somebody that they had handcuffs on them.
2 kids handcuffed and arrested, even taken in for mugshots. The reason they were pulled out of school. And an explosion inside a car, windows blown out, white dust everywhere. How a can of dry shampoo did all of this.
And I'm tracking that wet weather moving through right now. The showers will last this afternoon, but how long will you need your umbrella? My 5-day forecast and a much cooler feel to the air coming up.
You're streaming WPXI now, your source for original local shows. Check out the intense, action-packed world of esports. Top plays and interviews on Esports Weekly, Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. on WPXI.
That's a game-winning touchdown.
He's going all the way.
No one covers high school football like Channel 11. Skylights on WPXI, sponsored by Chapin Luhana Injury Law Firm. Fridays at 11:15. Pittsburgh's chief meteorologist Stephen Cropper tracking the weather in your neighborhood.
A sunroof blown apart. Look at this. And you can see there is broken glass everywhere after an explosion inside a car. A Missouri mom says that all that damage was caused by a can of dry shampoo. And she has this warning about what not to do so it doesn't happen to you. A big hole takes up the car's sunroof, and inside is a charred mess. A woman says when her husband first noticed the damage to their daughter's car, they couldn't figure out what had happened.
We were all just shocked. We had no idea what happened. We thought maybe something fell from the sky or something like that.
And when they got a look inside, they were dumbfounded.
It looked like a tornado hit the inside of the car.
Until they realized this white powder was dry shampoo. 50 feet away, they found the bottom of the can that was missing.
If that had happened when she'd gotten in the car after work or gotten in the car to go somewhere, the glass itself would have been devastating.
The mom says the explosion was so powerful, it blew off the lid of the center console. Her daughter just bought the car 3 months ago.
Terribly upset. She looked hard for a car that she wanted and could afford. And it's a real sporty little Honda Civic hatchback. It's a beautiful little car, and she's so thrilled about it. And she's just heartbroken.
Everyone is just relieved that no one was hurt.
I just want moms and kids to know that this product that they might be carrying around with them could be dangerous, and to not keep it in their car.
Now, on that can, the mom says there was a warning on that dry shampoo can. Most of them do have it on any type of aerosol cans. Basically reminds you don't store them in temperatures above 120 degrees or they could burst. That dry shampoo was in that center console that was closed all day, and it was really hot out. An Orlando police officer has been suspended. He apparently arrested a 6- and 8-year-old at school.
No 6-year-old child should be able to tell somebody that they had handcuffs on them.
That's the grandmother of one of the kids. They were handcuffed when they were arrested on misdemeanor charges. They even had their mug shots taken. The grandmother got a call from the first grader school security guard after the arrest.
What do you mean she was arrested? Say there was an incident and she kicked somebody.
The grandmother admits her granddaughter was acting out in class, but she says this should not have gone this far. The 8-year-old that was arrested was also taken to the juvenile detention center and later released to family. State College is the drunkest town in PA. Now, that is according to a survey from the website 24/7 Wall Street. Survey found 23% of State College adults admitted to drinking excessively on a regular basis. That's more than 20% higher than the rest of the state. Overall, PA has the 10th highest percentage of adults who admit to binge or heavy drinking. A historical night at the Emmys. Pittsburgh native Billy Porter was center stage.
And once again, we witness history unfold. The Emmy goes to Billy Porter.
What a glorious night for him. Porter takes home the statue for Pose, and he is the first openly gay man to win Best Actor in a Drama.
Oh, my God. God bless you all. The category is love, y'all. Love. I am so overwhelmed and I am so overjoyed to have lived long enough to see this day. James Baldwin said...
So, a little history about Billy Porter. He graduated from Pittsburgh's Kappa in 1987. Then he went to the College of Fine Arts at CMU before heading to Broadway. Now, Porter won the Tony Award in 2013 for Best Actor in a Musical for his role in Kinky Boots, and he also won a Grammy for the musical's album. Congratulations to him. There are fewer birds flying around in our area. That's according to new research from the Audubon Society of Western Pennsylvania. So this is what it shows. Bird populations have dropped 29% since the 1970s. That's nearly 3 billion birds. Most of those are common birds like sparrows and finches. Researchers did not say what caused the decline in bird populations.
Your severe winter Team 11 forecast.
Well, happy Monday. It is cloudy and we've been dealing with some showers, but it is the first day of fall. It was official at 3:50 early this morning, and this is a live look outside. I am tracking scattered showers on Storm Tracker Doppler 11 radar. See all that green showing up in eastern Allegheny County, western Westmoreland County, also scattered from Butler to near Katanning this afternoon. Let me zoom in here and show you where we're finding some pockets of moderate rain. That's going to be just around the New Kensington area and south, and this is out toward Monroeville, also around Sutersville. Seeing some more rain there, as well as some pockets of moderate rain just off to the east. Ross Traver, grab your umbrella before you head out. Same thing down in California, where we are tracking that rain, and this is moving from west to east, and you're going to notice that we're going to have a little more rain coming in behind this as we head through the afternoon as well. So the theme today is to just have your rain gear with you, because we will be tracking pockets of rain. Temperature-wise, we're in the 60s and low 70s, although if you've been outside, you know it's a little humid as well. It's 73 in Greensburg right now, 70 up in Pittsburgh. Beaver and Washington both at 68 degrees. Keep in mind, the average high temperature for this day of the year is 71. So we're actually going to be climbing a little bit above that, I think, this afternoon. We do have a breeze coming in out of the southwest that will shift to the northwest and could gust as high as 25 miles per hour today as this cold front comes through. You're going to notice the winds up around 12 in Pittsburgh right now, 14 in Greensburg, and then once those winds shift around to the northwest, just check out the flags that are around the area and you'll know that's when the cold front will have passed. Dew points right now are in the low 60s, so this is the uncomfortable feel to the air. 64-degree dew point in Butler, 63-degree dew point in Pittsburgh. Good news is once we clear this cold front this afternoon, well, that's going to be ending the rain. It's also going to be bringing in some drier, more pleasant feel to the air as we head through the day tomorrow. Here's a look at Storm Tracker for the rest of the day today. It is 12:20 here on your Monday, so we fast forward to about 5 o'clock this afternoon when many of us are driving home, and you'll notice some pockets of more moderate to heavy rain kind of showing up from Clarion County down through Armstrong and Butler County. Can't entirely rule out a pocket of heavier rainfall, maybe even a thunderstorm. We do have a little bit of unstable air coming in this afternoon, so we can't entirely rule out thunder. And then once we get closer to about 7 and 8 o'clock, it looks like the majority of this is out of here, and we're going to be in for a decrease in cloud cover later on tonight. As far as our running forecast goes, 7, 8, 9 looking pretty good, I think. 72 at 7, falling to 70 at 8 p.m. Tonight, we're going to fall all the way down to 55 degrees as we decrease the clouds and usher in some drier air. More comfortable feel to the air will come in again in Tuesday afternoon, about 71 with a mix of sun and clouds, and you can see the rest of the week. Scattered showers Thursday, could be a few thunderstorms around Friday evening and into the day on Saturday. I'm tracking the latest forecast for everyone for the overnight. We could be dealing with some fog into your Tuesday morning. I'll have that coming up in the next half hour.
Thanks, Danielle. We've been telling you about the Real ID for months. It doesn't go into effect until next year, but Channel 11's Peggy Finnegan found out why you don't want to wait until the last minute to get yours. Plus, how a doctor is using social media to get the word out about vaping dangers.
If you want to be prepared for all the things you need to do, wake up with Channel 11 Morning News. You'll get dependable, live coverage of breaking news from a team you can trust to get the facts and the story right. We'll connect you to the important news happening where you live. And with weather updated every 10 minutes, you'll know exactly how storms will impact your commute. Be ready for whatever your day might bring. Channel 11 Morning News is coming.
when you want news from where you live.
This is just amazing video. Look at that. That is so scary. Look at all that fire and that dark black smoke. You might not be able to tell, but that's actually a bounce house up in flames. Officials in Utah say that a business was setting up for a Halloween event, apparently when the wind knocked the bounce house right into power lines. So that meant that about 3,000 people didn't have power in the area as well, and luckily no one was hurt. Now, this next story shows that kids and adults are paying attention to the vaping epidemic. A doctor in Minnesota is getting their attention through a popular app. She's been posting health videos to the TikTok app. First, they were pretty much just lighthearted, kind of about life and pop culture, got a couple hundred views. But then that all changed when she posted a video that shows a side-by-side comparison of a healthy lung and then the lung of a teenager who is in the hospital after vaping. That post got millions of views.
In order to reach adolescents, you have to find the space where they exist and they engage.
And a lot of times that is social media. So she plans to use her new platform to share even more videos about vaping and other health problems that teens could deal with. The NFL has put a temporary ban on pyrotechnics after a fire broke out on the field last weekend in Tennessee. The fire happened before the Tennessee Titans home opener against the Indianapolis Colts. The fire was along the sidelines. It was a result of a problem with the pyrotechnics equipment. Nobody was hurt, but apparently the fire did leave a charred mark there on the sideline. The deadly virus Tripoli has made its way to western Pennsylvania. The warning from health officials and one couple's first-hand account 2 years after a diagnosis.
And I'm tracking that rain out there for today. I'll have a live update on Storm Tracker Doppler 11 radar, where that rain is the heaviest. Coming up.
You're streaming WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. Get the inside scoop on all the hot events, entertainment, and celebrities in and around Pittsburgh every week. Stream Access Pittsburgh on demand anytime on WPXI.
Stations cover the news the same way.
Channel 11 covers news everywhere you live, not just downtown. More local news from more neighborhoods. That's a fact. Channel 11 News at 5, when you want news from where you live. Channel 11 News at 5, covering more news happening in Washington County.
Continuing breaking news coverage here at 12:30 this afternoon. You can see we now have Chopper 11 up live over the scene of that deadly crash in Westmoreland County. So this is Route 22 right at Hannistown Road in Salem Township. You can see that there is a Buick with a lot of damage. The Buick was on the back of the tow truck, so that's the silver car at the top of the screen. Just below that, you see a green car. That is a Jeep that has a lot of front end damage to it this morning. Now, this crash happened about 10 o'clock this morning. You can see they are still out there. They still have lanes that are blocked. They are clearing the scene right now, however, assuming probably accident reconstruction is out there trying to figure out everything. So again, we do know that one person did die on this crash on Route 22 in Westmoreland County. We have a crew on the ground as well. They're gathering some details for you, so look for developments tonight starting on Channel 11 News at 5. Showers for the first day of fall and cooler temperatures as well for tomorrow. Let's get back to meteorologist Danielle Dozier, who is tracking where the heaviest rain is falling right now.
So we have some pockets of moderate to heavy rain showing up right now out in Westmoreland County. I want to zoom in and show you a closer look here as we take a live look at Storm Tracker Doppler 11 radar on this first day of fall. And you can see a lot of green showing up on this map. It's been a while since we've used this map just because we haven't had any rain to talk about. But you're going to want your rain gear, especially if you're heading out in far eastern Allegheny County, western Westmoreland County. As I zoom in here, New Kensington, you've got some rain. Upper Burrell seeing some rain. The yellow represents where there are pockets of moderate to more heavy rainfall, and that's going to be right around Hermione and then Youngwood. You can see that yellow and kind of a orange color showing up in that area. The showers moving from west to east today, out ahead of a cold front that will be bringing in some more pleasant feel to the air tonight. So we're talking cooler and drier air, but when you talk about that, you also have to look at the fog. So fog tracker showing up 4 a.m. some patchy fog, 7 a.m. patchy fog. Areas here in white represent where we could be dealing with some more dense fogs. You're going to want to check back for Channel 11 Morning News in the morning, getting you out the door with the latest visibility. Coming up, I've got a look at your forecast and how cool those temperatures are getting for all of us tonight.
The death toll from a mosquito-borne virus known as Triple E is now climbing. Right now, health officials are warning it has made its way here to western Pennsylvania. Now, the PA Department of Health and Agriculture issued a warning after confirming cases in Erie, Carbon, and Monroe counties. Triple E stands for Eastern Equine Encephalitis. The virus spreads through infected mosquitoes. It is now blamed on 9 deaths nationwide. The most recent death was just over the weekend in Connecticut, but Michigan has been hit especially hard with 3 deaths. Now, doctors say symptoms are very similar to the flu or much worse, and today we are getting a glimpse of what it can really be like. Reporter Genevieve Grippo spoke with a woman in Michigan. Her fiance is recovering right now, 2 years after being diagnosed with Triple E.
A little photo album.
This was after he got sick.
To tell his story.
That was last summer. He still has a hard time with names, but he always did have a hard time with names.
Pages filled with pictures of family.
You remember any of their names?
And names Michael McCulloch can't always grasp.
Geez, he was in there in intensive care for 3 weeks.
Pam Dutton is McCulloch's fiance. She says he was diagnosed with Triple E 2 years ago, causing seizures and memory loss.
He couldn't pick up the pen and tell me what the name of it. Silverware. He didn't know the spoon, the fork. He couldn't tell you the name of it.
Dutton says he continues to go to speech and physical therapy multiple times a week.
Carlotte.
At home, he uses word searches and flashcards to help his memory.
These and, oh my goodness, the colors, the alphabet.
Oh, that's good to have.
She says his improvement...
It's been amazing.
I look at the words and I hear them.
...has been remarkable. Still, the journey has not been easy.
I love it so much. I don't want to see him hurt. I don't want to see him go through all this.
But through the pain, Dutton says she's hopeful her fiancé will get better.
I think someday it will happen. I don't know when, but someday I think it will happen.
Thinking about that family now, about 1 in 3 people die from Triple E. The most at risk are over 50 and under 15. A viewer gave us some video we want to show you here. Look at that car. It is on fire. It is just raging here. This is from Wyman Road over the weekend, and the car actually stopped in a good place right in front of the fire hall in Whitehall. Firefighters tell us that someone was on their way home from a concert and they smelled gas in their car on Saturday night, so they pulled over into the fire station's parking lot, and thankfully everybody made it out okay. Hot water tanks and swords. Police say that's what someone stole from a house in Westmoreland County. They say the robbery happened at a home along Steel Avenue in Hempfield Township. 75 things were stolen. In addition to the water tank and sword, police say that the thief got away with a lawnmower, iPhones, golf clubs, and video game systems. And that adds up to about $7,000 worth of things. Call Hempfield Township if you know anything. A local group is helping victims of violence with a new type of therapy. Channel 11's Aaron Clark shows us how the Center for Victims Canine Advocates are making us proud to be from Pittsburgh.
There's Cooper, Julie, Nellie, and Griffin. They're canine advocates at the Center for Victims on the South Side.
So they are selected based on their capacity for attunement. Are they able to be attuned to somebody's emotional state?
Like when 1-year-old Julie sensed her young client whose best friend died needed support.
She was writing a letter to her friend, and when she was writing that, she was laying on the floor, and in that moment Julie crawled over and put her paw and her head on the little girl's back.
Research shows dogs lower the stress hormone cortisol. So 2.5 years ago, the Pittsburgh-based organization that helps victims started a new program with 1 dog. Today, there are 4. They typically meet victims at a hospital and accompany them through every step of a very difficult process.
The goal is to have the child leave the interview talking more about their experience of the dog than about the possibly horrible things they had to talk about in the interview room.
The canine advocates have helped hundreds, even those affected by the Tree of Life shooting.
I believe it was a lady in the hallway who was overcome with grief to the point where she couldn't breathe. Julie just saw her and was like, I'm on you. I've got you.
Center for Victims dogs and staff are making us proud to be from Pittsburgh. Aaron Clark, Channel 11 News.
Now, the Center for Victims hopes to add some more dogs as demand grows for them. If you know somebody who makes you proud to be from Pittsburgh and you want to tell everybody about it, just let us know. Fill out the form under the Proud to be from Pittsburgh section on WPXI.com. So we've been telling you about Real ID for months. It doesn't go into effect until next year. We wanted to give you a heads up, though. Channel 11's Peggy Finnegan found out why you don't want to wait until the last minute to get yours.
Join the Leukemia Lymphoma Society for Light the Night. This special event brings together family, friends, and co-workers to celebrate, honor, and remember those touched by cancer. Participants help fund life-saving cancer research and treatments, giving survivors hope.
Survivors like Nora and me. That's right.
Visit WPXI.com/Light the Night for more information.
Help defeat the darkness of cancer and walk with us at Heinz Field on October 17th.
When we walk, cancer.
Followed by NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
hear that? That's the clock ticking. Just a year now until there's going to be some changes if you want to board a flight or go into a federal building. Channel 11's Peggy Finnegan found out why you shouldn't wait until the last minute to get a real ID.
As passengers wait in line for security at the Pittsburgh International Airport, you can see the real ID reminders.
I don't use my passport unless I'm traveling out of the country, and you'll need that to go state to state.
Make sure you have the star on your ID.
The state is encouraging people to get the real ID. They've sent postcards like these, and you can find a real ID section on the state website. But do you really need to spend $60 to get one?
Your driver's license you have with you wherever you go anyway, so yeah, that makes sense to me.
You'll have to have a real ID to board an airplane by October 2020. But you can also use a passport or a military ID.
You may think to yourself, am I a frequent flyer? Do I want to be carrying my passport with me everywhere I go?
AAA spokesman Jim Garrity says it's personal preference if you want to get the real ID. If you have a passport, you may just want to put it off. Either way, he encourages people not to wait till the last minute to apply for one.
One of the biggest challenges for a lot of people is going to be finding the documents.
You will need an original or a certified copy of a birth certificate or a valid passport, a social security card, proof of all legal name changes, and 2 proofs of your current physical address.
That's something to keep in mind, especially for anybody who's been through, let's say, a divorce. They're going to need to make the connection between their maiden name, their married name, back to maiden name.
For some, it may be cost, for others, convenience. But the bottom line is, in the end, it's up to you.
So I'll be getting it before my license expires.
Peggy Finnegan, Channel 11 News.
So kids won't need a real ID if they're traveling with an adult. Now, if you got your first Pennsylvania driver's license after September 1st, 2003, PennDOT might have all of your documents on file. You can find out more information on WPXI.com. Have you ever wondered about the water they use for coffee, tea, and ice on planes? A new report shows the safest water in the sky.
And I'm tracking your overnight lows and just how cool it'll be when you head out the door Tuesday. And if you are a fan of a more summer feel, I've got 80s in the extended forecast next.
You're streaming WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. Complete the most popular home improvement projects, including the kitchen sink, yourself. Watch Ron Hazelton's House Calls, weekdays at 8:30 a.m. on WPXI. Channel 11 News 11 at 11. Accurate details, experienced coverage, trusted weather source.
I'm tracking a strong storm moving into Greensburg.
All in the first 11 minutes of our newscast. Count on Channel 11 News 11 at 11 tonight.
Watch The Wendy Williams Show every weekday at 11, right here on Channel 11.
Add-ons are really adding up for airlines. According to a new study from IdeaWorks, revenue from things like baggage fees, snacks, Danielle just talking about how much you have to pay for snacks these days, extra leg room, this has all topped $35 billion. American Airlines raked in the most with $7.2 billion. United and Delta came in second and third. But per passenger, the average spent on extras was highest for customers of Spirit Airlines. They spent nearly $51 on extras per flight. So have you ever wondered about that water that you drink on a plane that's used in different things? So there's a new study that looked at 10 criteria, including fleet size, water sample reports, and the airline's willingness to answer questions about water quality. All airlines have huge onboard water tanks that's used for water in the galley for coffee, tea, and ice. Alaska Airlines and Allegiant tied for the top spot for the safest water in the sky. Spirit Airlines and JetBlue had the lowest scores. If you're looking to buy a new car, there's something you should think about to make sure that you're getting the maximum value for your dollar. Consumer advisor Clark Howard explains.
If you're in the market for a new vehicle, this year is great for you because automakers are really suffering trying to find buyers. But when you buy that new vehicle, I want you to plan on one that you can keep for 10 years or longer. Why? Because vehicles lose so much of their value in the early years of ownership. And the magic moment is if you keep a vehicle 10 years or longer to protect your wallet. So when you're out there shopping, there are certain vehicles that have proven the test of time that when people buy them, they're most likely to keep them for 10 years or longer. Number one on the list, Ford Explorer. Second, Toyota Camry, followed by Honda Accord, Toyota Highlander, Honda Civic, and I've got other vehicles you can see on a list I have at clark.com. By the way, the research was by iSeeCars.com. The key, if you buy a vehicle you'd really love to be married to for a decade or longer, your wallet will love you. I'm Clark Howard.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Well, it's a rather gray sky out there for us today. I know I saw a sliver of sunshine when I was out earlier coming into work, but you can see on our visible satellite, which is taking pictures again of our weather from up above, and you can see all that white, which is where the cloud cover is currently, and moving from west to east across our area this afternoon. So you may see a few breaks in the clouds here and there, but overall it's going to be a mostly cloudy to partly sunny sky for us today. I am still tracking some wet weather. It's been moving east across the region, so getting a break right now in Pittsburgh, but places like Katanning down to just around the Greensburg area experiencing some of this wet weather, so you can see those showers in and around Katanning. Heavier batch of rain just south of the city, and then we had some wet weather that moved through the Butler area just a few moments ago. I'll step out of the way and show you Unity, which does have a pocket of moderate rain overhead. That's east of Greensburg and moving away, so that's going to be headed eventually into the Ligonier area. So grab your umbrella before you head out. That will not be the last of the rain. There should be another round moving in late this afternoon. Our 24-hour temperature change, we're running 11 degrees cooler in Pittsburgh than this time yesterday. That is the minus symbol you see there. 15 in both Beaver and in Washington. Morgantown running 15 degrees cooler than this time yesterday. Now, speaking of the cooler weather, the temperatures right now are closer to average. Average is 71. So we speak of averages, we talk the highs and the lows. And this is the latest 3-month outlook that came out from the Climate Prediction Center. This just came out just late last week. So this pocket of red shows where we have a really high chance of seeing above average temperatures. And the orange color represents where we have kind of a medium chance of seeing above average temperatures. So this is going to be for the months of October, November, and December. So basically they're saying a lot of the country, if not all of the country, with these warm colors you're seeing, really favoring above average temperatures over the next couple of months. Now, keep in mind, this does not mean that we won't see any cold air outbreaks or we won't see any snow. That's not what that means, because you got to think these are averages, so the course over the next couple of months. But I wanted to bring that to you if you didn't see it last week. Here's a look at today's weather. That cold front will continue to move in. We're going to be tracking scattered showers and maybe even a rumble of thunder for your afternoon commute. Keep that in mind for the drive home. Once we get closer to about 7, 8 o'clock, looks like most of the rain is out of here for your late evening plans. And overnight tonight, we're ushering in some cooler air. 55 degrees in Pittsburgh tonight, 52 in Washington. Washington, 54 in Uniontown. The winds could be a little bit breezy today, could have gusts up to about 25 miles per hour at times. Those winds will come down tonight and tomorrow. Here's our playground forecast. 58 degrees at 9 a.m. May want to wait until the afternoon where the temperatures heat up a little bit to head to the playground, but 71 degrees at 5 o'clock. That's right on par with the average. 74 in Washington tomorrow. It'll climb to about 70 in Indiana, but cooler, much cooler than what we had over the weekend, which was highs in the mid to upper 80s. Here's a check of my 5-day forecast, and 52 by Tuesday night and 78 Wednesday afternoon with sunshine. Scattered showers look to return on Thursday along another cold front. Could also be looking at a few evening thunderstorms around for Friday and then some more storms around for Saturday. I think the Friday into Saturday time frame still going to have to watch the forecast. Their model data kind of up in the air a little bit. One says yes, one says no, Jen, but that's why you always got to check back, right? Here's your favorite forecast, highs in the 80s.
How'd you know Saturday and Sunday was my favorite forecast, Danielle? Thanks so much. New shows are back on your TV tonight. NBC kicks off the fall season with The Voice and the return of Gwen Stefani.
I'm very excited to see America's favorite couple fight it out.
Yes, we know what we're talking about here. Of course, Blake Shelton, that is her boyfriend. She's also going to join John Legend, Kelly Clarkson. They all met on the show 4 years ago. And make sure you stay tuned tonight for the premiere of NBC's new legal drama. It's called Bluff City Limits. Jimmy Smits returns to NBC. He plays a Memphis civil rights attorney who convinces his daughter to come back to his firm. Now, The Voice debuts tonight at 8 o'clock here tonight, and then you can watch that new show again. It's called Bluff City Law. That's at 10, and don't forget to stay tuned for 11 at 11. A surfer's encounter, a very close encounter with a great white shark, was all caught on camera.
I don't want to splash too much to bring too much attention to myself, but I also need to go very fast.
Yeah, I think so. We have new details on the person who might have saved his life.
That's a game-winning touchdown. Wow, what a catch! Fighting for every yard. He's going all the way. No one covers high school football like Channel 11. Skylights on WPXI, sponsored by Chapin Luhana Injury Law Firm. Fridays at 11. Forecast, now on your screen all the time on Channel 11 News.
A surfer got a little too close for comfort with a great white shark. Look at this picture here. This frightening moment was caught by a local photographer who warned the surfer. Listen to the surfer's reaction. Complete shock.
I'd only been out in the water for all of 2 minutes, and I thought this little seal was popping up. I turn around, and it was actually the head of the shark, and then I saw its dorsal fin and utterly froze.
I can't even imagine. So he quickly paddled back to shore without the great white noticing him. All right, that'll do it for us here at 10/11 News at noon. Our next newscast is coming up tonight at 5. Have a great afternoon.
Weather and traffic updated every 10 minutes on Channel 11 Morning News.
I just love dogs.
That's why this local 7-year-old is on a mission to help police canines across the country. With her sweet tea stand and T-shirt sales, she's raised thousands of dollars for canine units.
I think she's doing for local departments and for us is just remarkable.
Helping our heroes makes us proud to be from Pittsburgh.
Proud to be from Pittsburgh. Brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Great cars, great people. For a great deal on a Honda, visit